So welcome back to a new episode of Video Game Impressions, and this time I have 3 games I played this week. Yes, I've been playing quite a lot of games lately and I actually completed one of those, and that means that I have completed 4 games this month, or well, this 2 months, because December is pretty much only the beginning. Doesn't really matter. So the first game I actually played with a friend, well, a female friend. Is there a word for a female friend in English, or just called friend? Doesn't really matter. And I was like, what do you want to play? I finally have 2 controllers again, and she wanted to play Little Big Planet Karting. Well, I've been talking about this game in my pickup videos, telling you, I don't have any interest in actually playing the game. I just bought it for my collection. It's a Sony exclusive, and I buy all the exclusive games pretty much. But holy shit, we had a lot of fun. Seriously, a lot of fun playing this game. This game is so much better than Mod Nation Racers. It is exactly the same as Mod Nation, but then with a Little Big Planet vibe or skin pack attached to it, and developed much better, much more fluid than Mod Nation was. Because I remember Mod Nation Racer wasn't really fluid, it had a lot of bugs, a lot of patches, and this game just plays a lot better, a lot more faster. And again, it's exactly the same as Mod Nations. You can customize your vehicles, customize your character, you can create your own tracks and this and that. But we almost completed the game, and then there was this mini game, a shooting mini game, a boss. You have to complete that level to go further, and we just couldn't get past the boss. The shooting element was so annoying, so unbalanced. He randomly spits out acid and you die. You cannot dodge it because there isn't enough time to dodge it, because it's randomly spinning out. It's annoying. We tried it a couple of times and then we're like, fuck this. This game was pretty much amazing, and then they put in a stupid shooting game. It's a karting game. Seriously, I understand Little Big Planet. You can create a lot of game modes, but this is karting, a racing game. I didn't want shooting elements in it. It was annoying. We just couldn't get past by it. There are, of course, a couple of game modes, like Crash Team Racing. You can battle it out against each other. You have this zone mode where you have to race towards like rainbows, and there is a mode where you have to, how do you say it, like prick or destroy bubbles and you get points, whatever. That's pretty much, a lot of fun, but the shooting was broken, annoying, and that breaks for me a lot of the fun of this game. It's really annoying. So the game I actually completed was Dishonored. I remember it having like, what, 50 E3 awards. A lot of people were talking about it. It was a great game with an amazing atmosphere, environment, and the steampunk styled world. And they're all true. This game is fantastic. This game is truly fantastic. The storyline is deja vu, typical. Someone gets killed, you get the blame, and you get revenge on them. That is the story. Don't expect this big, interesting story. It is a bit interesting, but more because the world is interesting you're playing in. This game reminds me of Deus Ex, Human Revolution, but then without all the technology, without all the guns. Sure, you have a weapon, you have a gun, you can use it, but when you use it, of course, the guards will notice someone firing a gun, and if you want to play this game without killing anybody, yes, you can complete this game without killing anybody, even the bosses. You don't have to kill them. And it's really cool because the game says the choices you make will change the city or the world you're playing in. It's a semi-open world city, and it actually does. Finally, a game actually does change up the pace of the world. Actually, your choices actually do matter a lot. There was this red plague going on in this game, and turns people into like zombie styled people, and the city guard are of course there to prevent, you know, infestation, prevent from spreading it even further into the city. It's also preventing bandits and looters to come into the city. So when you're playing the style of killing a lot of the guards, then the virus will spread even further. You will see more looters on the streets, you will see more bandits on the streets, and sometimes it makes the game harder, but sometimes you can actually help the bandits out on missions, and that will reward you with different approaches to your mission. So there are a lot of paths you can take to complete a mission, and like I said, you don't even have to kill the people you actually betrayed. That's really cool. I have to say though that at the end of the game, the ending doesn't really matter that much. So it's more the entire experience of you seeing and changing the city than the ending itself. So don't expect all your choices to make a totally different ending. It does not. That is the most annoying part of the game, the ending, but the entire game is freakingly fantastic. If you love games like Metal Gear Solid, Splinter Cell, Deus Ex, it's also a first-person view, then definitely check out Dishonored. There's also a Game of the Year edition out, both digital and physical, but I got this game because it was absolutely cheap, and I'm still getting the Game of the Year edition when it gets cheap. This game is freakingly fantastic. Did it came out this year? Wait, what? 2012, so last year, and yeah, really awesome. Graphically, by the way, this game looks awesome too. It has an amazing soundtrack, interesting characters, and the steampunk world is absolutely beautifully made. Seriously beautifully made. There's a lot of reading for the backstory of both the city and the world and all the characters, so there's a lot of things to do. Really cool. So I made a choice. I was like, should I play Dishonored or should I play the other game? So I first wanted to complete Dishonored because I've been hearing the game isn't really that long. It took me around 8 to 10 hours. And so now I'm finally playing, what is it? Kingdom of Amalur, Reconing, I don't know. And this is your typical big giant open world western type of RPG. It was released almost at the same time as Skyrim. So a lot of people were saying, you know, should I buy this or should I buy Skyrim? And sure, Skyrim is the better game. If you like environments and graphically and story-wise and character-wise, Skyrim is much more interesting. Gameplay-wise, it praises itself at having one of the most fluid and fast-paced combat system in a Western RPG ever, and it actually does. The combat system is fluid, it is fast, and it's a lot of fun. You can, with bosses, you have this little bit of quick time event, not like God of War, but a little bit of quick time event that actually rewards you, because you don't have to do it, but it actually will reward you for doing it with extra XP points and this and that. So it actually rewards you at doing combos, at trying to kill the boss in different ways instead of just smashing the square button and smashing whatever button you want to press. The bad side though is, and pretty much everybody knows this, the character animation themselves are pretty bland. I think that I know that Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance character animations are 10 times more prettier than this game, and that was a PlayStation 2 game, almost a launch game, almost. So that's a little bit annoying, but this game is huge. This game is giant ass freaking huge. They actually say that it's bigger than Skyrim, but I've been hearing that most of the quests are almost the same, you know, kill this, go there, pretty much like Skyrim. Skyrim also has the same amount of quests, go there, kill this, do this. There's a shitload of loot and weapons and gears you can find. You can even create your own gear. You can even name your own gear. That's pretty much fantastic. That's absolutely amazing that you can create and even name your own gear. So there's a lot of value in this game. But don't expect the polished quality of Skyrim. This is more like a game between like Skyrim and what's Dragon Age Origin, not Dragon Age 2, Dragon Age Origin. So if you're looking for a Western RPG that has an amazing combat system, a lot of loot, a lot of weapons, a lot of types of armors, and a huge giant ass open world that you can spend hundreds of hours in, then definitely try out this game. And like I said, I'm still playing this game. I've only been like 4 hours into the game. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave in the comments below what type of games did you play this week or this weekend, and have you played Dishonored? What did you think about Dishonored, and what did you think about the ending? Did you saw the both good and bad ending? It's kind of annoying, really, sure. So yeah, like always, I will see you next time.